How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Borderlands The Handsome Collection. And in today's episode, hold on, I'm looking at the state of play. What else was there? Tides of Tomorrow. I don't know what that is. Thief VR, Legacy of Shadows. Oh, I didn't notice there was a VR game. Neo 3. That was cool. Neo 1 and 2 are good games. Wasn't expecting a third one to make an appearance. Wasn't expecting this Neo game that, to me, the first one still feels like it came out pretty recent, even though it didn't, to become a trilogy so quickly. Then we had Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. And you know what? I think a couple of episodes ago, or it might have been in one of my... No, I think I talked about it in my Monster Hunter video. I talked about how I'm not a big fan of the original Mortal Kombat games. And now they announced the collection. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really care all that much. See, there's this side quest that appears here. And it's given to you by Claptrap right before you go to the fridge, which is somewhere that way. And it just feels so fucking weird that Claptrap just gives us this side quest right before we're doing the main quest, and it's like a much lower level side quest. So it just makes me wonder, why didn't the game, for example, put this side quest in Sanctuary instead of here? Because who regularly checks on this location to make sure there's no new side quests? Yeah, not to mention that's not like it doesn't even take place in the area where we are in, so like what the fuck, man? Oh, you know what? Let's try fucking getting a infinity. How about that? That'd be fucking cool. See, there's this geyser over here, and if you position yourself just right... Oh, come on, do it. There we go, perfect. You kind of have to try moving back and forth. Doc Mercy didn't give us nothing, but whatevs. No big deal. See, farming the infinity is actually really easy because you can just do this geyser jump. And upon reloading the game, you show up at the Happy Pig Motel again. And you know what? This location, if you watch my original Let's Play Borderlands 2, there was this like really weird fucking episode where something happened that I never experienced ever since. It's like, I think I talked about it, right? I had this like really bad headache while I was recording it. It was almost like some creepypasta level shit. It's like my entire console started lagging. Where, from my perspective, the sound of the game kept cutting out. Like, you know, it was lagging and kept cutting out. The game was just lagging, my controller was lagging. Like, I would push the analog forward and my character just kept walking forward instead of just a little bit. And it was so fucking surreal. I never had that happen to me before or since. And it was all on the PlayStation 4, by the way, not on 5, so I don't know if it's even possible to happen on 5. But also I had like a really bad headache, and then this weird shit started to happen, and the sound kept cutting off for me. But in the video, it's the other way around. I'm the one who's keep cutting out. The sound sounds normal. I'm the one who's keep cutting out. And yet, like, not just the game started lagging, but the entire console started fucking lagging. And I had to reset the recording. And not just the recording, but I had to stop the recording and then reset the console. Because it gotten so bad.
Stop.
And it's so weird. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection was announced, and like if I ever get it for free, well, I'll probably just record the gameplays and such out of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4, or whichever games are included on that collection. I'm pretty sure it's just the arcade versions, or some kind of, I don't know, it's probably many different versions of the original Mortal Kombat trilogy, because those games have so many versions that only including one would do a disservice to the others. Because back in the day when a video game came out, like Mortal Kombat 1, in reality it might have been like 5 different Mortal Kombat 1s, and not just one and the same. Like, can you imagine if, I don't know, Borderlands 2 came out today, and then a Nintendo Switch version played completely different than every other version, I'd imagine the PlayStation version and the Xbox version would be about the same, but with like some slight differences. And it's really weird. Now, some games do feature different things depending on which version of the game you get, but not because of system limitations, but rather because of like deals with the publishers and stuff, you know, like like the Metal Gear Solid Delta that I talked about, how on the PlayStation it's gonna feature an ape escape mode where you capture monkeys, but on the Xbox it's gonna feature some kind of Bomberman thing. No, I fucking hate this side quest. That's what I said. Like, they give you this side quest, they never notify you that there's a side quest in Three Horns Divide. By the time you find it, you're way overpowered. I mean, I'm already overpowered for every single quest I come across, but this one especially. And then by the time you finish it, like, I don't know, it just feels like, shouldn't we be a bit more urgent to catch up to Sanctuary instead of now going around helping Claptrap? Claptrap was on top of Sanctuary, so the fact that he just calmly gives us this quest as if nothing fucking happened also feels fucking weird. Not to fucking mention his dialogue is incredibly annoying in this fucking side quest.
According to this formula of humor, my chill out comment was literally the funniest thing ever said by anyone.
He told a joke because Claptrap came up with a genius idea. Because this place is so cold, if we blow up furnaces around here, bandits are gonna freeze to death. And then he told a chill out joke, and now expects us to laugh at it, which it would have been funny if Claptrap didn't try to force us to laugh about it. Like, I think I don't know, they did it on purpose to make Claptrap sound fucking annoying, but Jesus Christ, I'm always being a huge Claptrap apologist, but in this fucking case, he's genuinely annoying. What else do we have? There's a new Ninja Gaiden game, but like a 2D one, not like a new, really cool one, like the Ninja Gaiden 4 that they announced a while back. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks really awesome. This one's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Looks like a 2D game. A new Shinobi game was announced a while back too. There's a game called Karen. Fucking surprisingly enough, this game had this State of Play had two different announcements for a game about climbing mountains. There was Karen, and there was also another game, where is it? Fucking, I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, what else do we have here? Hirogami looks really cool. I might play it in the future. It's like a funny little adventure game with like a paper mache origami looking character. Kind of reminds me of Paper Tom, or Paper whatever the fuck his name was. Paper Pete, I believe his name was. Paper Pete from Adventure Time. I have been watching more Adventure Time, but you know what? When I first thought of rewatching Adventure Time, I binge watched like a season a day, and in a week I watched like 5 seasons of it. But now I slew down a little bit with it, and I just watch about like 1 episode a day. So yeah, I still didn't finish watching season 6. Not because it's gotten slow or anything, it's just that, I don't know, I guess I watched a little too much of it at once. And that was it. Whatever you say, Claptrap. Today I'm probably gonna sit down and make all thumbnails for the Vice City Stories Let's Play. And then I'm gonna have to edit all these videos, which ain't gonna be hard, it's gonna be long. Bumped right into it because I pressed the wrong button to travel. There's another game called Baby Steps. And I'll be honest with you, that game looks fucking weird as fuck. I don't really get it what it is. It looks like you're playing as a drunk man trying to walk around, and apparently the gimmick is that simply walking in that game is difficult, so... Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck's going on in that game, but it looks interesting, I guess. Might check it out if they ever give it for free on PS Plus. That's pretty much the only reason why some of the games I would ever check out. I would never really go out of my way to play this game. Like buy it and then play it, and I don't even know what else. Maybe make a let's play about it, Jesus Christ. No, but like, only thing I'm gonna do about that game possibly in the future is like a singular video, a gameplay and such, where I just play it once and forget about it. Like most gameplay in such games. Most, because sometimes when I play a gameplay in such games, the game impresses me so much that I've actually considered making a let's play of it in the future. Such as a recent example with the game called Sable. That, you know, I didn't really thought much about it. I downloaded the game, I had it for free from PS Plus at some point. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna record this game called Sable. But then I played it and I was like, man, this game is awesome actually, I wanna play more of it. Maybe in the future, maybe not now, but like, in the future, I would love to play more of it. So yeah, it was really cool. Certainly did enjoy myself playing that game. Look, there's crystals around here that you can smash and they give you money. It's like a thing that's gonna be more present later in the game, but it's like a little teaser, I guess. So we're gonna deal with money-giving crystals.
We are not son of a witch.
Look how much XP I've gained out of this, Jesus Christ. I wish there was like an exploit where you could just keep accepting that over and over. What else do we have? Final Fantasy Tactics? The Ivical Chronicles? I believe it's like a remaster collection or something, or a remake? I'm not sure really. Oh, this is a cool announcement. Fucking Digimon story. Time Stranger. It looks straight up like a Persona game, just not in the Persona universe, but in the Digimon universe. And honestly, it's like the only Digimon game I've ever seen where I'm kind of like, oh, that's cool, interesting. I've never played any Digimon games. I did make a gameplay and such in one of them, but I honestly thought it was kind of shitty. Didn't really like that game very much. But this one looks cool. It's like they took inspiration from Persona 5, and it's gonna be like a really good Digimon game, and I don't know if I ever get it for free, I might try it out. There's a Bloodstained game. You know what, a while back I did play that Bloodstained game where you play as this cute girl. Ritual, yeah, it was called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And in that game, I played it, and I straight up went with like the laziest, easiest to achieve ending, which I believe is pretty much considered the bad ending. And then instead of being like, oh no, I should replay the game and get the good ending, I was just like, nah, that's it, I beaten the game. I'm sure I might have gotten the worst ending, but I don't give a fuck, you know? The fridge, oh no. Supplies, oh no, not the supplies. It's awful. Anyway, before we head to the fridge, there's Fink's Slaughterhouse right here. I fucking hate Fink's Slaughterhouse, but I wanna get it over with. So let's go inside and waste a bunch of time. One cool thing, if you're doing a playthrough of this game, I recommend going here and at least checking out the weapons available here, because they're gonna be much higher level than the weapons you find in the location right next to it. So for example, if you get yourself like a... Look, they're level 45. They're almost the same level as mine. They're level 47. Look at that. Could we finally be getting like decent amount of XP? Could this be worth doing, maybe? Oh, look at that. The shields here are actually better than mine. Except they're all like Pangolin shields, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not gonna use them. Gonna stick with my trusty Mallow 1 shield. On my first playthrough, I would always go with the highest capacity shield, but the highest capacity, sometimes when it comes to Pangolin shield, when they have a high capacity, it means that they have a really fucking slow recharge. And it's really annoying. That's why they're called turtle shields. They have a high capacity, You know, like a turtle shield, I guess, would have. A shell, I mean. But they recharge really slowly, just like a turtle walks really slowly. See, I think didn't set a single fucking thing to us, what a jackass. But now we have a bandit slaughter round 1, baby. And yeah, I'm just gonna run around here, kill people over and over and over. I remember doing this on my Steam Deck as my assassin character. When I was on that fucking mission beating up illegal immigrants. So that was nice. Brings back good memories, this fucking place. As if I didn't fucking hate wave defenses enough, now I have these lovely memories attached to this place. Of playing through this fucking miserable part of the game, while I was also being incredibly miserable on that fucking mission. Hold up, before I fucking do this, I need a sip of my drink. What else did they announce? Romeo is a Dead Man. It looks pretty fun, actually. It's a game made by the people who made, I forgot what they're called. Team Ninja or something? No, not Team Ninja. Oh, is it Team Ninja? It might be Team Ninja. Yo, I'm getting like a lot of XP for these guys. 86. Oh my god. Look at that. My guns aren't completely melting enemies. That's the good thing. 177 XP. Okay. I'm glad I came here. I can hit level 50, get those legendary guns that got stashed in my bank. Once we get back to Sanctuary, it'll be great. Actually, I don't need to go back to Sanctuary because you know what? The first location we were ever in, Claptrap's secret hideout, also has access to your bank. But you know what's hilarious? When you play the normal mode, there is no bank in that location. Or the secret stash. Because I guess the game introduces you to the idea of a bank and a secret stash much later. In the normal mode, but once you get the True Vault Hunter mode, you already had all that explained to you. So they just allow you to use it like no problem. And that's cool, that's cool.
Look out! Badass!
Super badass Nomad Brutalizer. I'm actually gaining XP like I should have been this entire time. Yeah, flag weapons are pretty cool sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. At least the music's fucking awesome here. There's 2 more slaughterhouses in this game. The second one I actually kind of like. But the third one is just as annoying as this one. The second one is an animal slaughterhouse, and that one is just, I don't know. For some reason it's much easier to do than the rest. I mean, I'm still obliterating these enemies, but at least they give me, like, the amount of XP I expected them to. They're not giving me 4 or 5 XP, they're giving me 80. Hell yeah. See, in my original playthrough of this, I kept these slaughterhouse missions for the end of the game when I was OP as fuck, so they would be easier to do. But upon playing this game on the Steam Deck, I've realized that it's a really stupid idea to keep them for the end of the game. Because then you just basically do it and you gain nothing out of it. Other than the rewards you get. So the only XP you're gonna gain out of it is the one you get for like finishing the mission itself, not for killing enemies. Basically, enemies give you 0 XP, so you're just running around killing a bunch of guys, and you gain fucking nothing out of killing them. You only gain XP from turning in the mission, so even though this is annoying and I hate doing these slaughterhouses, I guess from now on, whenever I'm gonna replay this game, I'm gonna do these with the first opportunity I get. This would be incredibly annoying if I had some kind of a really bad weapon. 700 XP. I know my XP bar isn't really going up very fast. Because, well, it's never going to be, because I need a lot more XP to level up than just 700. And there you go, that was the first round. Wasn't as bad, I guess. Yeah, Romeo is a Dead Man. Looks really fucking interesting. Another game. Like I said, the state of play was really good. All the games announced or shown were really good, and like some of them I might not care much for, but that doesn't mean that they look bad or anything. It's just that they might have not simply appealed to me, you know? But then a lot of other ones looked really fucking fun. Like, I'm kind of really interested in that pirate game. And Romeo is a Dead Man I'm certainly gonna keep an eye on. And there's some other games I'm gonna keep an eye on. Recently I bought all these Star Ocean games, and I've never really fucking heard about that series before. And oh yeah, Pragmata is a game where you play... Well, you can't quit now. Bro, I'm like 10 minutes away from the end of this episode. I gotta do this shit. We didn't really got much XP, but there's always tomorrow, and I imagine by tomorrow I'm gonna actually level up to 50. And if we're not gonna catch Sanctuary, I think by the end of tomorrow's play session I should be able to get back to Sanctuary. I think it should be fine, so... Oh yeah, I need to press the fucking button. I forgot. You need to assemble your team, in my case. Just me. You know, one thing I've always worried about, probably needlessly, but like I was thinking that if I'm gonna record a video with someone, I wouldn't want them to feel awkward or anything like that, where in the end only I'm speaking, or I'm just keep asking them about stuff so that they would kind of forcing them to speak as much as I do. But I guess I don't need to worry about that, because no one wants to play video games with me. Gravedigger, that's a unique enemy. It's like a really tough psycho. Pretty unique, I think he has some unique drops. I'm not sure if he doesn't care if I drop unique hats, actually. Look how much damage they take. Even though I have like a bunch of hats unlocked for all my characters, that doesn't mean I have all of them. There's some pretty rare ones that I've never managed to find. Or even if I did, they might have not been for my Siren character. I wish all enemies dropped this much XP while I was playing the game and not 5 or 3. If you're gonna give me 5 or 3 XP, you might as well just give me none. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer to get XP, even if it's gonna be small and pathetic, but... Just, I don't know how many enemies I would have to kill for a single level up if I'm getting such pathetic amounts of XP. Yeah, and each round there's more like waves you have to survive for, and I hate that. Who's this?
Your moments from death. I'm back, bitches.
Sometimes the enemies get stuck up there for somehow.
Hey, mate, that must have hurt.
And sometimes they refuse to jump down, and you have to kind of find the right angle so you can shoot them with a sniper rifle if you have one.
Stop fight so hurts more.
Like he punched me. Where is he? Oh, he's underneath me, I guess. Yeah. Run, rat. What else do we have from the state of play? Romeo is a dead man. It's a hilarious fucking opening. Luminous, that's what the thing opened up with. And I straight up thought it was some kind of sequel to Tetris Effect. That's what it looks like. It's like a puzzle game, like Tetris. But it's not. It's called Lumines. Kind of a weird thing to open up State of Play with, but I guess it has some nice music and visuals to maybe keep your attention for later. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. So overall, really good games announced on the State of Play. We liked it. I was satisfied with what they shown. I thought maybe they would show a little bit more of... Uh-oh. If you die, you gotta redo this entire fucking thing, and I don't see any enemies.
Who's next?
Can't believe they downed me.
Silence.
Good job, guys. Just when I got rid of my Fight for Your Life extension, because I decided that XP from combat is much better. Oh yeah, XP from combat, and I'm getting much more XP, well much more, 7% more XP from each kill because of my class, I mean the relic, so that's awesome. Can never have too much XP. Look at that, we're already past halfway point to level 50.
That was enjoyable.
900 XP, that's nice, very nice. Yeah, so like I said, maybe on your first playthrough you might not have good enough weapons to actually do this. On your way to Safe Sanctuary, you just get distracted with a really difficult slaughterhouse, but if you do have some, I don't know, really powerful SMG like I do, well then I think it's better to do this as you find it, and not like I usually do, where I just kind of kept it towards the end, where I'm already overpowered, and then I just melt everybody in here, and doing all these slaughterhouses becomes just trivial. Not to mention, I fucking hate doing wave defense things, such as this, where you just run around in a circle and fucking kill everything that moves. It's just, I don't know, man. Borderlands 3 at least has, well, better combat, so it's much more enjoyable. Even though this game also has good combat, but Borderlands 3 has even better combat, so it's much more enjoyable. And then the slaughterhouses are not as long as this one. I think that's the problem I have with this. It's just that you have to survive for 5 rounds, and each round has more waves for you to survive, which just makes it really drag, if I'm being honest. And if you're doing this with friends, and let's say you die, but your friends don't, then you can actually come up here, which I never did because I don't have any friends who play this game, or friends in general. No, I do have friends, but not ones who play this. And you can watch them run around and slaughter people, just kind of like an observer, which is pretty funny. Get to watch them and judge their every move and watch them die eventually, then make fun of them for being shitty, even though you're the one who died first. But yeah, it's not because of your fault.
Screw you.
Why are you being such a dick, man? Because I'm killing your friends? You're the one who brought them up against me. It's all on you, actually. So yeah, fuck you, man. Alright, I think the rest of this maybe I'll do next episode, because I don't know, I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Don't let it go to your head. Don't die. I need your business.
And yeah, if you're too weak to do this, then at the very least you can get some pretty higher level weapons on a normal playthrough out of these vending machines. It's pretty nice. Wait, what was I supposed to do? Affect chance. There we go. I want to go with the elemental things because I've got elements. Increases your chance to cause elemental status effects. I see. Fire shock, corrosive, and slag guns. And over here, I didn't invest in anything. Critical hit damage and melee damage. Well, that one I don't really care. Though it would be nice to have 5 points into it by just investing 1 point. But first of all, I have to see which skills get improved with my next legendary class mod, which is the same as this one, just much more powerful. Instead of +4 to every class mod, it has +5 to every class mod, and the cooldown rate and gun damage are much higher too, which is awesome. And all I need to get it is just level up one more time. And look, we're already halfway point, so by the time I finish this, I should be level 50. And yeah, I think we're gonna pay a little visit to Claptrap's little hideout, and then we're gonna have ourselves a grand old time with legendary equipment. Pretty much everything's gonna be legendary. I'm gonna get rid of the fastball too, because I don't know, I've been using it all my fucking life now. Pretty much all of my previous playthrough was me abusing the fuck out of the fastball. Twice, because I found it twice, just from a random drop. And now I have a fastball yet again, and once again I'm abusing the fuck out of it, so yeah, I don't want it anymore. Kinda pisses me off. Even though it's extremely powerful, but maybe if I find another one in the future that's even higher level, then fuck yeah, I'll use it. An XP relic is very nice. So yeah, State of Play was good. I'm gonna edit my Vice City Stories Let's Play after I'm done with this. Haven't watched any of Andor, even though I meant to. Oh, you can see on the bottom how much XP I need to level up. Quite a lot. So having a +7.4 XP boost may not seem like much, but it's definitely nice to have. So yeah. I guess next episode we're gonna try to finish all of this stupid slaughterhouse. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.